AI isn't just disrupting creative work, it's rewriting the playbook. 200,000 jobs are in flux, but new roles are emerging just as fast. Will you adapt or be left behind? Let's get into the very latest AI dope.
By 2027, AI could impact over 200,000 creative jobs
Wow.
in the US alone.
Yeah.
That's not even 10 years away. We're diving into a report today all about AI's tidal wave
Okay.
hitting creative and media careers.
All right.
Buckle up,
Yeah.
because we're about to unpack the good,
Okay.
the bad,
Yeah.
and the totally unexpected.
What's striking is that while the potential for job displacement is real,
Right.
the report emphasizes the emergence of entirely new roles. Think AI prompt writers,
Wow.
AI integration specialists, even AI creative directors.
Well, I mean,
These didn't even exist a few years ago.
It's wild to think about, right? It's
Yeah.
almost like AI is forcing the creative world to hit refresh on what skills are needed.
Yeah.
But before we jump into the future,
Okay.
let's take a quick trip back in time.
I like it.
All right.
History is full of examples of new technologies disrupting creative fields.
Right.
The printing press. Photography both initially sparked fear and resistance.
It's true.
Socrates even worried writing would make people forgetful.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Monks freaked out about the printing press,
Uh-huh.
claiming it would destroy quality literature.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar, right?
Exactly. And yet those innovations ultimately led to new creative opportunities and expanded the industry.
Yes.
It's a pattern we might soon repeat itself with AI. Quick ask. Almost 95% of you watch our videos but still aren't subscribed. Please click subscribe. It really helps us grow. And if you're not loving our content, you can always change your mind. Thanks, and back to it.
Okay, so how is AI already shaking things up across different creative fields? So with the design and visual arts,
Yeah.
what are we seeing out there?
AI image generators are making it incredibly easy to create visuals, even for those with zero artistic skills.
Okay.
We're also seeing AI-powered features popping up in standard design software.
Yeah.
Speeding up workflows.
Right.
Changing how designers work day to day.
It's almost like designers are becoming more like creative directors, guiding the AI and fine-tuning its output rather than doing everything manually.
That's a great analogy. The emphasis is shifting towards conceptual thinking
Yeah.
and using AI to boost human creativity,
Right.
not replace it altogether.
Okay, so AI is making waves in design. What about branding and identity?
Okay.
Can AI really help build an iconic brand,
Yeah.
like, say, Apple or Nike?
You're right. The big idea still needs that human spark.
Right.
But AI is proving incredibly useful in analyzing consumer data,
Yeah.
brainstorming names and taglines,
Interesting.
and even personalizing content for specific audiences.
So AI is like a supercharged assistant for branding teams,
Yeah.
handling the data, heavy lifting so humans can focus on the creative strategy.
More than that, it's also allowing for personalization at a scale we've never seen before.
Oh, wow.
Imagine AI crafting hundreds of slightly different ads,
Yeah.
each tailored to a specific audience segment.
Right.
That level of precision was simply impossible before.
Talk about efficiency, but let's get real.
Yeah.
This report also cites a study predicting around 203,800 creative jobs in the U.S. could be affected by AI by 2027. That's a huge number.
It is a significant number, but what's often overlooked is that AI is simultaneously driving the creation of new roles.
Okay.
We haven't even imagined yet those AI prompt writers,
Wow.
integration specialists,
Yeah.
creative directors. These jobs didn't exist a few years ago.
Hey, want our free AI dope top AI tools that we use? Chat below. It's our live Google Sheets packed with over 100 killer tools, video, music, photos, AI voices, productivity, script writing, YouTube hacks, captions, the works. Always growing. Live Google Sheet. Always free. AI, dope top AI tools that we use. Download and chat below. Back to the show.
So it's not so much about AI taking over jobs,
Right.
but more about a transformation of the creative landscape itself.
Exactly. The need for creative thinking and output isn't going away. If anything, it's increasing.
Okay.
But the specific skills required are evolving. The report calls this becoming AI-literate creatives.
It's almost like having to learn a new software, except this software can write poetry design logos,
Yeah.
And maybe even make us a cup of coffee.
Well, maybe not the coffee just yet, but the point is it's about understanding the technology's strengths and limitations and learning to use it effectively alongside our own human skills.
Speaking of AI getting creative, let's talk content creation and copywriting. We've all seen those AI-written articles and social media posts.
Yeah.
Are copywriters about to go extinct?
Not quite. While AI writing tools can churn out content quickly, they still lack the nuance, originality, and empathy that humans bring to the table.
The report even highlights that 40% of marketing and creative workers surveyed said AI tools actually help them work more efficiently and achieve better results.
It's a great example of how AI can be an ally, not a replacement. It can handle the first draft or generate ideas, but human creators are still essential for editing, refining, and injecting that unique human touch that makes content truly resonate with an audience.
Okay, so AI is a powerful tool for content creators.
Yeah.
Now let's shift gears to advertising and marketing campaigns. AI seems to be popping up everywhere in this field.
It is, and it's happening fast. Think about dynamic creative optimization, where AI generates and tests countless ad variations in real time. To maximize their impact, it's like having a tireless, data-driven creative director who never sleeps.
The report mentions an agency using AI to build a complex digital billboard campaign in just 12 days.
Wow.
Something that usually takes months.
Yeah.
But what does this mean for ad agencies and the people who work there?
The report suggests that agencies that don't adapt to AI risk being left behind. Clients are catching on to AI's capabilities and are demanding quicker turnaround times and more data-driven creative decisions.
So it's not just about individual creatives learning to use AI. It's about entire agencies adapting their processes and workflows.
Absolutely, and this can lead to incredible new possibilities.
Yeah?
That agency's 12-day billboard campaign is a perfect example. They emphasize that human decision-making remained crucial.
Interesting.
Particularly in shaping the final output.
Okay.
The report calls this augmented creativity.
Okay.
AI acts as a powerful assistant, but humans are still in control.
So it's not a battle of humans versus machines, but a collaboration.
Precisely, the challenge and the opportunity lies in figuring out how to best leverage AI while retaining those core human elements that make creative work truly impactful.
We've covered a lot of ground history, current uses of AI, and the potential impact on jobs.
Yeah.
But what does this all mean for someone working in a creative field or for someone just starting out?
Okay.
What practical steps can they take to thrive in this AI-driven world? The report mentions specific strategies,
That's the million-dollar question, and it's what we'll dive into next.
All right, we've established that AI is like this giant creative earthquake, shaking things up left and right.
Okay.
So how do we navigate this new landscape without getting buried under the rubble?
Well, the report actually offers a surprisingly optimistic outlook.
Okay.
It emphasizes that the key to thriving in this new era is to embrace AI as a collaborator.
Embrace AI. That sounds a bit warm and fuzzy, considering some people are worried about their jobs being replaced.
I understand that fear, but think of it this way. Instead of viewing AI as a threat, learn how to leverage its strengths to your advantage.
So we're talking about becoming fluent in the language of AI.
Yeah.
Learning how to use these tools, understanding things like prompt engineering, data analysis, all that technical stuff.
Exactly. The report calls it becoming an AI-literate creative. It's about understanding the technology's capabilities and limitations.
Okay.
And just as importantly, it's about knowing how to seamlessly blend AI strengths with your own unique human skills.
Okay, so we need to add AI skills to our creative toolbox.
Yeah.
But what about those uniquely human skills that AI can't replicate? Things like empathy, storytelling, creative problem solving. Are those still important?
More important than ever. These are the areas where humans will continue to excel.
Okay.
Think about it. AI can analyze data and generate options, but it's humans who ultimately decide what to create, what stories to tell, and what values to embody in their work.
So it's not just about learning to use AI. It's about doubling down on those human skills that make us well human.
Precisely, the most successful creatives in this new era will be those who can seamlessly blend AI proficiency with human ingenuity.
All right, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here, but let's get practical.
Okay.
What are some concrete steps creatives can take to adapt? The report mentions specific strategies, right?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
They suggest starting with an audit of your current workflow.
Wait, an audit, like a tax audit? That doesn't
Oh.
sound very creative.
Not quite. This audit is about analyzing how you work,
Okay.
identify the tasks you do that could potentially be automated or streamlined using AI.
So free up more time to focus on higher level creative work.
Exactly. Once you've identified those areas, the next step is to start integrating AI tools into your workflow.
Okay.
Begin with small experiments, see what works, and gradually expand your usage as you gain confidence.
So don't try to boil the ocean all at once. Start small and scale up.
Exactly. And remember, it's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to experiment. Learn from your mistakes and constantly refine your approach.
It's like we're all becoming AI pioneers,
Yes.
forging a new path in uncharted territory.
That's a great way to put it. And just like any pioneer, you need to be adaptable, resourceful,
All right.
and willing to learn new things.
Speaking of learning, the report also emphasizes the importance of networking and mentorship.
Yes, that's crucial, connecting with other creatives who are experimenting with AI.
Yeah.
Sharing your experiences and learning from each other can make a huge difference.
It's like forming a support group for the AI curious.
Exactly, and don't be afraid to seek mentorship from those who are more experienced with AI.
Right.
They can offer valuable guidance and insights as you navigate this new landscape.
Okay, so whether you're a seasoned creative or just starting out, finding a community and mentors can help you stay ahead of the curve. But this isn't just about individual adaptation, is it?
Yeah.
It's also about organizations changing the way they work.
Absolutely. This report highlights the need for companies to create a culture of learning and experimentation around AI.
Yeah.
It's about investing in training programs,
Right.
upskilling employees, and creating new roles that support AI integration.
The report actually mentioned that only 26% of business leaders felt their workforce was ready for AI integration. That's a pretty big gap.
It is, and it underscores the need for organizations to be proactive.
Right.
Offering workshops, encouraging experimentation, and even hiring AI specialists can help bridge that gap and prepare teams for this new reality.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground, embracing AI as a collaborator, focusing on uniquely human skills, auditing your workflow, integrating AI gradually, experimenting networking mentorship,
Yeah.
and even encouraging organizational adaptation. But that 203,800 number is still looming large in my mind. What about job displacement?
Right.
Are we all getting replaced by robots?
It's a valid concern, and the report acknowledges that some jobs will inevitably be affected.
Right.
However, it's not as simple as AI taking over everything.
That number.
I understand it's important to remember that AI is also creating new jobs and hybrid roles.
Okay.
We already see this with those AI prompt writers, AI integration specialists, and AI ethicists.
Interesting.
These jobs didn't exist a few years ago.
So it's not just about jobs disappearing, but also about new opportunities emerging.
Exactly. Many existing jobs will be transformed rather than eliminated.
Right.
The key is to adapt, upskill, and position yourself for these emerging opportunities.
Okay. That's a bit more reassuring. But even with these new roles, some people are bound to be left behind, right, Earl?
That's a possibility, and it's something we need to address as a society, but the report ultimately argues that AI has the potential to augment human creativity,
Okay.
not replace it wholesale.
Augment, not replace. I
Yeah.
like the sound of that, but what does this actually look like in practice?
It means that instead of, say, 5 graphic designers, a company might now have 3 graphic designers,
Right.
and 2 AI specialists, or a marketing team might reduce its copywriting staff, but hire content strategists who can both write and manage AI content systems.
So it's not about mass layoffs, but a shift in the mix of skills and roles.
Precisely, the demand for creative thinking and output is likely to stay the same or even increase,
Yeah.
but the way we work and the skills we need are evolving.
Okay. This is starting to make more sense, but it still feels like a lot to wrap our heads around.
It is, and it's an ongoing process. The key is to stay informed,
Right.
be proactive, and embrace the possibilities.
Embrace the possibilities. That's a good note to end on, but I feel like we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah.
Is there more unpack in the report? What else does it say about navigating this new world?
There is, in the final part of our deep dive, we'll discuss staying human-centric,
Okay.
the potential impact of AI on the future of creative work, and some final thoughts on thriving in this exciting new era.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We've been unpacking this report on AI and creative careers, and it's clear that things are changing fast.
Yeah.
But amidst all this talk about new skills and adapting to AI, is there a risk of losing that human touch, that spark of creativity that makes art design, and storytelling so powerful?
That's a great question, and it leads us to a crucial point.
Okay.
The report emphasizes staying human-centric.
Human-centric.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit philosophical, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In a world increasingly dominated by algorithms and data,
Yeah.
how do we make sure the human element doesn't get lost?
It's about remembering that AI, for all its capabilities, is ultimately a tool. It's humans who decide what to create, what stories to tell, and what values to embody in our work.
So even though AI can analyze data and generate options,
Right.
it's still up to us to determine what truly resonates with people,
Yeah,
to make those creative choices that connect on an emotional level.
exactly.
Yeah.
AI can help us work faster and smarter.
Right.
But it's that human touch that ultimately leaves a lasting impact. The report actually highlights this by saying clients and audiences remember the emotional impact of a campaign,
Right.
or the clever insight of a concept, not how quickly it was produced. Want to stay ahead in AI tech? Click this next video to see 7 must-have AI skills that will future-proof your career in 2025 and beyond.